Hello, Mr. Khan. I felt you spoke really, truly inspiringly about valuing creativity and about facing your fears. My concern is I feel there are many students out there who are passionate about creativity and are also generally brave people who can face their fears. But in spite of this, they choose safer, more traditional, non-creative paths in life because they feel the creative path is simply too risky, no matter how brave they are. And even though they love creativity for its own sake, not for bartering it for money, they feel they'd still need to be able to pay the bills, and that might not happen. So for a person who is devoted to the arts, but due to certain practical realities of the world, selects a non-creative path, is it possible for such a person to lead a truly happy, fulfilling life? On a personal note, I'm really worried because I'm a huge fan of creative writing. And I did a lot of that in school and at college, but now I've chosen law school. And I console myself by saying, so what if you're not writing movies or TV shows? You'll still be writing legal briefs and legal memos. And I think, while on some level that makes sense, I think it's an extremely depressing thought. And I do feel like somebody's stepping on my oxygen tube, but I fear that the alternative might feel like somebody simply cut off my oxygen tube because I won't be able to pay my bills. So my question really is, and I ask this on behalf of everyone like me, can I be happy? And if so, how?
An easy one.
An easy one, yeah. Nigga, let me tell you, you've got problems, dude.
I know.
I mean, but I tell you how I've done it. I did theater, and I truly believe in being very creative, very artistic, and a very serious actor at times. I really do. When I see a lot of work that is being done around by other actors in my own country and outside, I feel envious at times that I've not been able to do that. Because like you said, when I came on to Mumbai, and I would say this to all the kids, that yes, surviving is the most, that's what the whole speech was, that I'll teach you how to survive. I'm not going to give you any thoughts about that, listen, it's all right to go on top of Himalayas and do your writing, creative writing, whether anyone reads it or not. No, it's important that people read it. It's important it becomes a bestseller. As a matter of fact, I very shamelessly say I am the most capitalist human being that you will ever find on the face of this earth. I truly believe that you need to find a place where you can make the choices that you want to make. You cannot just say, I had a friend who's a creative writer and who fortunately still is not a lawyer. And he wanted to write books. And he's working here in America, New York actually, Benny. And he asked me one day, his father died, and he said, I want to write books. I want to write creative stuff on spirituality and goodness, and I don't want to write anything else. How am I going to survive? My father's dead, my mother's not being able to look after me. And I said, you go down and, start working in an advertising company where he started writing. I do remember, this is a joke we had in college. I don't know if it is still here. It was an innerwear ad, with a like a Calvin Klein underwear model, and you write, it's for everyone, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And so which you say, if you have to write this stuff, you write it and earn the money, pay your bills, don't let them cut your oxygen tube out. But after you are in that position of choice, don't misuse it. And that's the one thing that I decided to do. I do a lot of advertising. A lot of people question me on the uncreative bits of work that I do. I think out of 10 things that I do, I think 7 of them are highly uncreative, and very disturbing at times. I have a big bathroom now. I sit there and cry after having done those things. Yeah, I genuinely do, I'm not lying. I want kids to know this, that yeah, I do that. I'm like, I don't want to do this, but I take the money from that, and I would like to be able to create a production house, a filmmaking institution, which would do the creative stuff which I wanted to do when I was 25. It may get a little late. It may happen when I'm 50 or 55. It may not have happened when I dreamed of it at 26, 27. But I'm sure that I will make the right choices. So please, all you kids, do not get waylaid by anyone who tells you it's wonderful to be creative and poor and hungry. No. You can't be that. You have to survive. You owe it to your parents. You owe it to your life. Be well, have good cars, have a good television, have 3 PlayStations if you need. But when you get into that position of choice, make sure you don't cheat with your choices.